Harvard professor reveals how to slow and reverse aging. This video is a 10-minute summary of Tom Bilyeu's interview with Dr. David Sinclair. Dr. Sinclair is best known for his work on understanding why we age and how to slow its effects. He is a professor in the Department of Genetics and co-director of the Paul F. Glenn Center for Biology of Aging Research at Harvard Medical School. He sees aging as a disease we should aim to overcome in the future. In this episode, you will learn: why do we age? What can we do to slow or even reverse it? And what's in the future for the research of aging? You can find the link to the original video in the description. If you want to dive deeper into any of the topics, check out the little purple timestamps in the top left corner. These show you where to jump into the original video to hear Dr. Sinclair's detailed explanations. Why do we age? The topic of aging has been studied for thousands of years. The idea of antagonistic pleiotropy suggests that we evolved to stay healthy and fit until around age 40. We do not need to live beyond our reproductive years. Most species only live as long as they need to reproduce and a little more. In the past few years, scientists achieved a breakthrough by identifying 8 hallmarks of aging, including telomere attrition and mitochondrial dysfunction. However, we are still far from fully understanding why and how we age. To cure aging, we need to know the upstream causes. The leading theory is that as we get older, our bodies lose essential information, and our rebuilding and repairing mechanisms work with more and more errors. We only get 2 types of information from our parents: our genetic information, DNA, and our epigenome. The epigenome stores how the DNA is organized and packaged. In other words, the epigenome is the software you need to be able to read and use the information stored in DNA. The epigenome determines which genes to be turned on or off. When the DNA is compacted, genes are off. When it is unspooled, specific genes can be accessed and read by cells. The epigenome is responsible for determining the identity and function of cells. Understanding the epigenome can help us slow down or potentially even prevent aging. As cells age, they lose their packaging and eventually their identity, leading to disease and organ failure. It happens because stress breaks the chromosomes, which causes problems in the repackaging of the DNA. After unpackaging and reading the DNA, acetyl molecules may be left behind, stuck to the DNA, blocking it from repackaging correctly. As a result, cells stop dividing and lose their identity. Enzymes are special proteins that help with DNA repair and packaging. Certain enzymes, called sirtuins, protect the body by clipping off the acetyl molecules so that repackaging can be processed smoothly. As we age, sirtuins become inactive, causing the DNA to become loose. Wrong genes are turned on, leading to diseases like cancer. Luckily, certain lifestyle factors like exercise, a special diet, and fasting can activate these enzymes and keep us younger for longer. Hunger. The sirtuins are involved in responding to survival threats. They can be activated through exercise and fasting. Resveratrol is also an accelerator for these enzymes. You don't need to consume red wine to take it in. Peanuts, cacao, grape, and most berries are also rich in resveratrol, so you can enjoy the benefits without the harmful effects of alcohol. Whatever some proclaimed experts claim, the perfect diet is still unknown. Most of the data about the benefits of fasting comes from rodent studies. From there, we know that reducing calories by 25 to 30% can increase lifespan, but can also make individuals miserable and aggressive. While a certain amount of biological stress is beneficial, it should not be overdone, and it is essential to let the body recover. There is a fine line between enough stress to activate the sirtuins and causing lasting damage. A period of hunger once a day or twice a week is less likely to have an adverse effect on your mood, but can provide the same longevity benefits as constant hunger. Reset your clock. The process of resetting aging has 3 levels. Level 1 involves stimulating the proteins that turn genes on and off. Level 2 involves the activation of the sirtuins that perfect the repackaging of our DNA. Level 3 is about resetting our DNA clock, a sequence of chemical modifications in our DNA that tells our bodies how old we are. Level 1 can be manipulated easily through hunger. Fast regularly, and you can boost the proteins that turn genes on and off. Level 2 requires more effort, such as exercise and potentially taking metformin to activate sirtuins. Metformin is a drug designed to cure diabetes. It creates a healthy level of hunger at a cellular level, so your cells start producing energy, ATP. As a result, your blood sugar level becomes steady and you feel less hungry. Its side effects are relatively well known and mild. Dr. Sinclair takes it regularly, despite not having diabetes. However, metformin can blunt the effects of exercise on building mitochondria, so Dr. Sinclair suggests that you consume it on days when you don't exercise. Level 3 has a potential to permanently reset our biological clock by manipulating the methylation of our DNA. From the moment we are born, methyl groups bond to our DNA in a predictable pattern, so the level of DNA methylation is an excellent way to tell someone's biological age. Enzymes that add and subtract methyl chemicals to DNA could be a key to turning back aging. Level 3 is still being researched. Get cold. Our modern lifestyle of always being warm and well-fed may be responsible for the diabetic problem. Cryotherapy or cold exposure is beneficial because it stresses the body to a healthy level to burn regular fat and produce more energy. Surprisingly, cryotherapy helps build up brown fat, a unique, healthy type of fat containing a lot of mitochondria and little proteins that tell the rest of the body to stay healthy. Your genes matter. In recent years, Dr. Sinclair and his team researched resetting the biological clock in mice. They were already able to do the opposite, accelerate the aging process by disrupting the spooling of DNA, causing the mice to develop diseases associated with aging. However, reversing the clock is a much more challenging prospect. Shinya Yamanaka's discovery of turning back mature cells into stem cells earned him the Nobel Prize in 2012. It helped researchers explore how to reverse the clock. Although resetting the clock is possible, it's not easy since resetting it too far would cause the cell to lose its identity and start multiplying unstoppably, leading to tumors. Properly resetting the biological clock would reverse aging and treat age-related diseases. The current method uses a virus called AAV to deliver reprogramming genes to specific tissues and restore function. Scientists have tested a way of rejuvenating damaged optic nerve cells in mice by turning back the clock on their age, allowing them to regrow previously damaged nerves. While the therapy appears safe in mice, we need much more research before we can apply it to humans. What can you do to live a longer and healthier life? There are a few things you can do for longevity and better health. If you fast, exercise, and take cold showers regularly, you already do a great job expanding your lifespan. Resveratrol is a molecule that can mimic caloric restriction and keep mice healthy, even on a high-fat Western diet. Sinclair takes a commercially available supplement of resveratrol, roughly a gram per day. Dr. Sinclair also recommends taking nicotinamide riboside, a precursor of NAD. NAD is a molecule that plays a crucial role in energy production in cells. Research shows that by boosting NAD levels in mice, they could run 50% further, even in old age. Nicotinamide riboside is available as a supplement. See the link in the description. Getting a blood test and your genome sequenced can also help monitor your health. If you liked this video, you will probably love the one linked on the screen. Check it out.